What's up everybody, it's Enes here. Today we're in Beverly Hills and we're going to tour this. So property right behind me is 1432 Harridge Drive, located in Beverly Hills, 90210 zip code. It has 4 bedrooms, 4 bath, 3,060 square feet, listed for $4,290,000. Why don't you guys follow me so we can take a look? So before we walk into the property, I want to acknowledge the street. It's super quiet, and this property is actually on a cul-de-sac, which makes it even more private and tucked away. On the street level, we have the 2-car garage, and then we have stairs leading up to the front door, which is this amazing pivot door. Then if you look at the exterior of the home, you can see a lot of glass stucco finish with wood cladding to bring that more mid-century modern element to it. So as we come up the stairs, we see this giant pivot door, of course, which leads us to the hallway of this home. Come on in. All right, as I shut off this massive pivot door, we're on the hallway of this property where it leads to either 2 bedrooms that are on the back side of this floor, upstairs for the master bedroom and the rooftop, and on this side we have the living room and the kitchen. Let's go check it out. So we go into the living room. It's good size, it's very well open, and it actually feels really bright in here. It's because they have these oversized 4-corner glass, which are 2 on this side, 2 on that side, that shows some incredible views. I don't want to get into it too much right now because we will have actually a better view from the rooftop.
We'll save that.
We'll save that. Then we have a gas fireplace, TV is mounted on top. Then the same thing is on this side. Actually, it's even more glass here where we have 2 doors that slides open and we have 3 glass pieces that slides open to those balconies and still encompasses an amazing view, which we'll get to it in a bit. The other detail that I like that really gives it a natural finish to this house is these oak hardwood floors. And I see these AC diffusers, recessed lights, and not to mention Sonos built-in audio system throughout the house. These are these nice modern details that everybody wants these days.
Have you ever used a Sonos before?
I have not.
I had one at my old apartment, and I don't think I've ever listened to more music in my life. It was great.
They're great.
Yeah.
I've actually been in this house when they were playing music, and it's an experience.
Yeah.
Now, let's go into the kitchen. It's really straightforward. They have this amazing island with a Silverwave marble and quartz countertop on this side. And how cool is that, Wylie?
Silverwave marble?
Yep.
That's a really cool name. It looks really nice too.
So actually, if you bring the camera right here, not only we have a waterfall edge, I love it when designers get creative and do different segments of an island. In this case, they kind of have this high section right here. Then you have your built-in seating, your sink in place. Not to mention, this sink looks, in my opinion, incredible. It's a modern farm sink that is stainless steel. Then they have walnut cabinetry throughout, Miele and Gaggenau appliances, your built-in gas cooktop, vent oven, these beautiful black handles. Just the whole kitchen shows itself where it really blends in with the rest of the house. And as we keep walking this way, we have basically built-in appliances and all the pantry space here, your oven, microwave, your fridge, and I think this one's really cool, your Miele wine freezer.
Wow.
How cool is that, right? And I want to say that's either teak or cedar. Well, if anybody out there knows this, let us know in the comment section below. We would love to know.
Yeah.
Then we have, of course, another fridge here, more cabinetry, just a sleek, clean design of a kitchen that really complements this house.
What's your favorite detail of this kitchen?
Pot filler.
You took mine. Every time we see a pot filler, I love those things.
I think that's why wouldn't you have a pot filler? And to everybody out there, to give it a little reference, it's really easy to put a pot filler when you're building the kitchen. All you have to do is run an extra water line. I don't know why all kitchens don't have it.
I mean, it makes so much sense. If you're cooking anything, you need water, and you have it right there.
You have it right there.
Yeah.
Now, this is the cool part where not only the kitchen and the living room opens up to this side balcony. So why don't you guys follow me? Before we go to the outdoor space, I want to talk about this accordion door. You release the latch here, and then you push it out, hold it.
You always love these accordion doors.
I love them. I really do. Something about it. There's a lot of engineering and installation and craftsmanship goes into putting one of these. So I think that's where my admiration comes from. So this side of the balcony is situated towards the left side of the home, which is focused on downtown view and more towards the canyon side of this property. And it doesn't need much explanation. Super quiet here, tranquil. And not to mention, you can really get a good sense of how massive that property that it's being built right there.
So this is the property that's being built. It looks like it's a solid 5-6 months from being completed. I say we try to tour that mansion when it's done. What do you say?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys want us to tour that property when it's done, drop us a comment, let us know. I'll reach out to the developer. The other important point of having a neighbor like that is comps. Comps meaning comparable sales. When you try to sell a property, you look around the neighborhood and see which property sold for what. The fact that you have $40–50 million properties that are almost, 50 to 60 feet away from you, that's an incredible value considering how low of a price point this home is.
So that'll just raise the overall value of the home.
Absolutely.
All right, and
cool.
Guys, don't think this balcony ends here. We got a staircase over here, and we have another room to show you.
Yeah, this is actually really interesting. So we have another outdoor dining area off of the kitchen. This is the accordion doors that we came out of. Then it goes downstairs.
Ooh.
Isn't that cool?
Is that a little outdoor pool table?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mikey, I know you from bottom of my heart that you want to hit this. So why don't we do this? Why don't I take the camera from you?
So guys, as you can see, when we're filming, Ennis dresses a lot nicer than the cameramen do.
Yeah.
And I lost. All right, Mikey's got the camera again. We got our pool table right here.
And then we walk this way. There's a nice little access point from the street all the way to the side of the property, all the way here. In case you want to service anything, your landscaper needs to come in, you have an access.
Yeah.
So there's one more cool detail on this floor, which is a bedroom that has its own suite, bathroom, all on its own. Actually, this room doesn't have an access straightly from the house, so it's a room on its own. But not only it's good size with good ceiling heights, it has its own bathroom. So floating vanity, nice and spacious. What do you think, Mikey?
Yeah, it's nice. Good little rain head shower there.
Of course, even on like the basement level, they want to do their best. So
you got your
floating vanity.
Floating vanity.
That was a nice little pause there for you. All right, everybody, that was it for the balcony on the first floor. Now we're going back to the hallway on the first floor because we're gonna check out the 3 bedrooms that this house has. 2 on this floor and 1 upstairs master bedroom. Let's go check it out. To these 2 bedrooms, we have a little hallway closet that actually tucks in your washer and dryer, which is a nice detail. Then we kind of have a hallway full bath. Not only serves the first floor living room area, and it also serves one of the bedrooms. So it's a nice size, floating vanities.
Got a little rain head too.
Got a little rain head, your tile. I actually really like the tiles on the floor.
Let's show the people.
So we're going into one of the biggest bedrooms on this floor, and this is the detail that I really like. When you're laying down on this bed, you have this long glass that is perfectly situated to capture all that view. And I wish my parents or my friends owned a house like this so I can stay in this bedroom and look at this view every day, because that's how good it is.
Better friends than parents, probably. Because you don't want to live with your parents.
No, I don't want to. That's a good point. But needless to say, good sized window on this side, and they have these two small windows to bring extra light and still keep the privacy in here. And this is a king size bed, and look how much space there is. I mean, they literally have a little bit of a living room space in front of it.
They got a seating area here, real nice. Yeah, nice little bedroom.
Same oak hardwood floors continue here. Your closet, and then this bedroom has its own bathroom. Again, nice finishes, floating vanity, clean tile setup, not just on the floors, also on the walls. And then another walk-in shower with a rain head. I actually like this pebble tile design on the floor. These are really nice when you shower in the morning to your feet, because there's a bunch of textures there. It's like a little massage.
Yeah, a little foot massage.
Yep. And they have a window up there for a little bit of extra ventilation. Just all the dots across.
Yeah. All right, move on to bedroom number 2, huh?
Let's do it. So, right next to this bedroom, we have another bedroom. This bedroom is actually facing the front side of the house, which is looking towards the Harridge, the street. And again, really, really good size. Same floors continues, nice finishes, recessed lighting, and how bright is this bedroom, by the way?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Now, let's go upstairs and check out the 1,000 square feet master bedroom. So, master bedroom, let's walk in. Master bedroom is the only bedroom on this floor. And before we go more into this bedroom, I want to mention something. A lot of people assume because Beverly Hills has hills on its name that a lot of properties here would get views. That's actually very incorrect. Although Beverly Hills is very well located in the city of Los Angeles, it actually, most parts of Beverly Hills don't get a lot of views, but this property gets incredible views, which is why I believe it's actually good value, not only being in Beverly Hills zip code, but also you get the view advantage and you're still in the city of Beverly Hills.
And I feel like before we show people the views, we should ask them to
subscribe to our channel, give us a like, and if they have any questions, if anybody out there has any questions in regards to this property or any other property in LA, drop me a comment.
Yeah, if y'all want to ask Enes what he likes to eat for dinner, just ask him.
Just ask him, guys.
You know he'll respond to it.
So, you know what? Before we show the bedroom, the view is so good. Why don't I take you guys out?
Yeah.
So, we have these sliding glass doors that tucks all the way back and come out to this balcony.
So, we see a lot of views in LA, and this is one of the first times I've actually seen a view. You can see the ocean over there, you can see Century City, and you can see downtown.
So to me, what I like about this view is, first of all, since we're not so tucked back into the hills, the view actually feels really close. I feel like I can almost touch to the ocean. We have kind of ocean, Santa Monica, and all the way back there, Palos Verdes. Then we have Century City here. You can see the entire city, and then you have the downtown view. Not to mention, you're in a part of Beverly Hills where it's so quiet and peaceful that you don't get any of the craziness of the city, but yet when you come out of your balcony, you feel like you're part of it. And to me, that's awesome. So let's go back into the bedroom. And we have a king size bed situated right in front of the gas fireplace and your built-in TV that is mounted to the wall. And the glass keeps bringing more and more natural light. So the view keeps going on at this property. These built-in glass windows just bring more natural light, and this side of the view is more towards greenery, trees. It's just really peaceful and nice out here. And not to mention, also in this corner, we have another door that slides open to bring you out to the same balcony, but now we're on this corner. And that is the house that we just talked about. You can kind of get a little bit of a better scale from here. That is pretty big. You can see all the caissons and everything. But just hear how quiet it is up here. And today is actually a little bit windy, so you guys may pick up some wind noise, but overall incredible space. What a private, amazing master bedroom. Now let's go check out the bathroom. Now we go into the master bathroom. First thing, this good size floating vanity, his and hers.
So for our audience out there that doesn't know what a floating vanity is, what does that mean?
So instead of vanity having some sort of legs or being attached to the floor, it's actually just attached to the wall while it's being floated. So here are a couple of advantages of floating vanities. Number one, you can actually get really close to your vanity because your legs can go underneath it. Number two, it actually lasts a little bit longer. And number three is ease of cleaning. When you want to clean your floors, it's really easy. You can get underneath it. And also it makes the space feel a little bit more spacious. Then we have the toilet set up here. And now we go into the walk-in shower. And as you can see, it's pretty big. It's all cladded with marble. And Mikey, why don't you come on here? I want to show a very interesting detail. So it's pretty spacious here and it's kind of open, right? Mikey just walked in this space without any glass, and Mikey just took a seat on a place that I actually want to show you guys. So Mikey, why don't you get up and actually go this side?
You're gonna make me stand up so you can sit down.
So we have this built-in oversized tub here, but actually if you follow here, the drain is right here.
Oh, that's cool.
So the idea behind this was, you know, make it a really clean design and have the water gently just disappear.
Yeah.
Cool little detail. And I feel like any good home in Los Angeles wants to focus on the view in some sort of, including the tub, right? So what a great oversized tub, a proper tub that you can actually use. Someone like my size can fit in and still feel spacious in there.
Yeah.
Focus on the view.
That's all you need.
That's all you need. Now, before we get out of the master bathroom, I want to take you guys out to the closet. And it is, of course, a walk-in closet. And I'm going to walk around to show it to you guys.
Yeah, we can actually move around in here.
We can comfortably move around.
Do you have like a football we can throw?
I mean, easy, right, Mikey? But generally, when I see good-sized closets like that, I look as if the developer thought through what you may need, right? What a closet needs. You need drawers to hide your socks, underwears, all that stuff. You need a lot of hangers because people tend to have a lot of clothes. This one has it. Then you want a little bit of a displays right here. Everybody has a lot of shoes. Guess what? You have a tilted shelving right here for your shoes. To me, they thought about it. They didn't just slap in some cabinetry here. They really wanted to make the best out of this. Now, this is the moment that you guys all been waiting for. I'm taking you guys up to the rooftop. And now let's talk about this rooftop. But remember I mentioned that this house was actually really quiet? Can you guys hear all the construction sound around us from all these mansions?
Yeah.
And inside you cannot hear anything, which is an amazing plus. But I don't know if there's much to talk out here because all you see is incredible Los Angeles views throughout the entire perimeter.
Yeah.
Not just, Mikey, why don't you just 360 around me to just show people. We have this mansion that we talked about being built, and then we have more canyon views on this side. Then as we turn around, we have Truesdale Estates, continuous of Beverly Hills, and then you have the downtown, the entire city underneath you, Century City, Santa Monica, and the ocean.
You can see it all from here.
So to give it a little perspective, this rooftop is 463 square feet, and to me, what a great use of space. A lot of these homes just leave their roof up. That doesn't serve much besides waterproofing the house. This one is an incredible entertainment space. Honestly, if I lived in this house, I would use this space all the time. Just come out here at night, work on your computer, just relax, enjoy, do barbecue. There's so much that could be done out here. And I also want to thank Paul Wylie from LAMERICA Real Estate for allowing us to tour his amazing listing.
Thanks, Paul.
And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, let us know in the comment section below. And if you like our... This is a joke, right? And that's it, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let us know in the comment section below. And if you enjoy watching our videos, make sure to subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you guys on the next video.